YouTube, what's happening, man? I'm back with a video. Hope you guys taking care of yourselves, man. Look, this is going to be a great topic because, bro, this has to be game shifter here. Okay? We can't let this month just go by thinking like it's nothing. It shouldn't be like that for any type of month, but this month particularly, you already know it's about No Nut November, man. You feel me? And a lot of us, right, all of us are a victim of it too. Like, we all ended up relapsing at some point in our journey, whether it was 60 days ago, 24 hours ago, an hour ago. It doesn't matter when you relapse. The whole point of this journey that you're witnessing now is that you need to get on your stuff. You need to really take this a little bit seriously, you feel me? But before I even dive in a little bit further, right, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man, okay? We're all going to be good at the end of the day. As long as you're doing everything you're supposed to and you're continuing your purpose, I promise you on everything, you are going to be straight. But you have to continue to focus on what really matters, yourself and your purpose and your affirmations to align you with your goals at the end of the day. Keep that in mind and make sure you're doing the exact habits to lead you to that point. Okay, but No Nut November, I think all of us heard about this before, right? I feel like everyone knows about No Nut November already. The whole point of this journey is to get you to your higher self and be in connection with oneself. That's the key in this journey, okay? Don't let anybody outside of you try to shame you or try to throw you off your square when you're trying to do this semen retention thing, especially the females, because they will come for you, I promise you, because that's the one thing all of us mainly have in common is loving females. So it's like, once you know you have to do this journey, you can't let people's opinions bicker about you, bro. You can't let it deteriorate you because you know why you're on this journey. You're trying to connect with oneself. You're trying to get to a better version of yourself. You're trying to become that. And you can't let outside circumstances mess around with your internal temple. That's going to forever mess up your journey. And that's the most thing people are nowadays are struggling with is lust. That's probably the most common thing everybody's struggling with. Like, bro, I'm coming up on a week on retention. You know what I mean? Everyone's on their different gap here. But it's like, as long as you're getting up and trying and keep doing it, that is the key in this journey, not giving up. Because once you give up, you're throwing everything out the window. And that's not the best feeling, man. You're throwing everything out the window. So you're telling me everything you dreamt about, everything you thought about, everything you're willing to do, you're just going to throw it all out the window. That's how you should see this retention journey. That's how you should see this thing. You feel me? Don't beat yourself up if you relapse consistently or you did something bad or whatever the case may be, because you're just going to keep yourself in that vibration. You must become one with thyself. You have to tell yourself that I'm not going to indulge in those things. I'm not going to do those activities. And you really got to see it out. You really got to do certain things that's not going to make you end up doing what you've been doing, relapsing. We all want to feel the attraction, the females. There's so much stuff, bro, but that's all materializing third dimensional stuff that, honestly, if I'm being generally real, that shouldn't matter right now. Why? Because your life is the only thing that should matter right now. Everything else is a byproduct. So before you even think about everything else, your life should be the first priority. And what semen retention is going to do for you is going to build you up to be that person. But we all have to take accountability, right? We all have to really sit with ourselves and really look ourselves in the mirror and being like, yo, like, I got to lock in for it. I really got to do this. I can't just be fucking around, fucking off and doing things that's not adding any value to myself. And we all know that when we go on the hub or when you jerk off, bro, or you link with a female or you do anything like that, that tends to make you relapse. Deep down, you know it's not right, bro. Deep down at that moment, you already knew you shouldn't be doing that. But obviously the demons, right, the way that works is that they're trying to cast out anybody they can. So it's like, if you end up doing that, don't beat yourself up, but be aware of what you're indulging in. What triggered that? Why am I indulging this female? Why am I texting this girl? Why am I typing the site? What is making you do that? You have to really sit with yourself to really understand that. What's making me indulge in the dirty films, right? What's making me indulge on all these females around me? Though this month, and I hate when people, like, hate's a strong word, by the way. I got to keep that in mind. But, bro, I just dislike a lot, like, bro, it's No Nut November. They say, I mean, yes, you got to grind. You feel me? You got to get to the bed. But, like, don't make it seem like after these 30 days or after a challenge you put for yourself, don't just go fuck off and relapse. No, keep the intensity up, right? Keep doing it, bro. Don't settle. Don't be like, man, I've been 30 days strong. I'm gonna purposely relapse. Nah, fam, that's not the way to go. Don't purposely do it. Like, the whole point of this journey is to connect you with who you are. So when you end up finding your true match, your true person that should be divinely for you, you will know automatically because you're gonna have the power to realize who's fugazi and who's not. That's facts. But until then, you can continue to focus on your craft and focus on you, bro, because times are changing right now. You know what I mean? Like, times are changing. And it's like, I don't want to see all my people just be in the same rut constantly. Relapse cycle. We all probably been there, done that. When you relapse and you're doing it back to back to back to back to back, you're not even giving yourself a good, you're just going back to back to back to back to back to back. That is the worst position to ever be in. So this is your time now to really awake and be like, you know what, man, I got to take this life a little bit seriously. I got to put my own self to the test. You got to put your own mental to the test. You got to put, basically what I'm saying, you got to throw your mental right in the strobe light. Like, aha. What are you going to do next? What's your next thought? Because you're not even your own thoughts. You should be observing that. Okay, you should be observing your thoughts because you're not even your thoughts in the first place. So it's like once you're being the observer of the body that you were in, you're going to have the control of what's going on because you're not even your thoughts. Some like little triggers that get you. Why do you all of a sudden just do it right away? Like what's that energy? What's that entity that's making you do that? You got to ask yourself that, you know? You feel me? This journey is not about a whole race. Who could get to the longest streak or who could do this or who could do that. It ain't really about that if I'm being brutally honest. The whole point of this journey is to figure out who the hell you are. Because like I tell y'all, I could always go back to this every single time. The people that are against us, they already know who you are. But do you know who you are? This is the question I ask everybody. The people that are against us, they already know who you are. They already know it. But if you have no idea on who you are, who do you think is losing the battle every time? You. So start connecting with yourself, right? Start tapping in with yourself because I'm going to promise you this. The more you're letting them dictate your reality, the life you're not going to have. It's never going to happen, bro. Okay, you have to take yourself accountable. You're like, you know what, man, like I got to lock in. I got to really just get this journey going and focus on me. Don't worry about everybody else, all the talkers. Don't worry about that, bro. But that's the distractions. Anybody that's not willing to appreciate what you're doing or try to support what you're doing, they are a distraction. I don't care what they say. I don't care how long y'all been together for. If you really want to go far on this journey, you have to have the right people around you, bro. And I know it'll be tough for some because certain environments you're in, you're kind of forced right now. You know what I mean? I felt that. I know that. I understand that. I know what it's like to have an environment where it's not the best, but you got to make do what you got to make do. You feel me? But at the end of the day, man, you got to make sure you're good up here and do all the habits requiring all the things you need to get to your goal. You got to make sure you're working out, right? You got to make sure your diet is somewhat on point, right? You got to just start doing these things, bro. Start building the momentum up. Because as you go longer on the streak, you're going to have way more energy. And for some people, they don't know how to handle that. Like, oh, damn, man, I don't know how to take care. So you might end up relapsing. You might just text this girl and just, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. That's a lot of energy. Bro, listen to me. That's a lot of energy within you. It's a lot. So you got to know where you're going with it and know how you're going to transmute it and how you're going to cultivate the energy towards something great. That's the biggest thing in this journey. Everyone could talk about semen retention, right? But how many of us is on semen retention is sitting on our ass? I'm on semen retention. And thumbs up, right? Like they said, hey, man, I'm on semen retention, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But what are you doing? Where is the energy going? Because it can't sit in one spot. You better be getting gains, right? You better be making videos. You better be having an intellect towards that. You have to do something to keep your mind off that, to keep your mind off the profanity, and that's the profanity, the pornography and all this other, to keep your mind off of it. Because I promise you, bro, your mind wants to have attention somewhere. You have to put your mind on intentions. Like, okay, for example, right? Let's say if you're sitting at your house, you didn't work today, right? You already went to the gym and everything. You got all your stuff done, right? All your tasks, everything's done, right? If you're sitting down for a good 10 to 15 minutes with no thoughts to do anything, I promise you, your mind's going to try to start to drift to do other things that you're probably not trying to do. And you're like probably thinking to yourself, why the fuck does that happen? I'm telling you right now, man, the idle mind is the devil's playground. If you're just sitting down, not doing anything, you're not trying to put your thoughts into something because, bro, everything's formed in your head. And once it's formed in your head, you're going to probably put it in your reality. Your mind's very powerful. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Your mind is a powerful tool. If you're not using it the right way, you're only going to deteriorate yourself. Why would you do that to yourself, you know? It's okay when you don't know, but when you know, you better lock it in, okay? So all I'm saying in this video is that everyone knows what time it is, right? No, November, trying to get on the grind. Just make sure you're doing something each and every day to keep your mind off that nasty stuff. Make sure you're trying to progress in your life by doing different things, incorporating different things so you get a different result. You'll never get a different result doing the same thing every day. I'm going to promise you that. You have to switch it up. You have to do certain things that's going to allow you to get a different result in your life. Facts. Okay, so let this be, something to let sit with y'all mind. Y'all feel me? Like, real talk. Like, if y'all just getting on the journey, or y'all been on the journey, or whatever, you just finding out about the journey, I promise y'all, this will be the best investment you'll ever be and ever do in your life, bro. This will be the best investment. I promise you. Just remember who you are and continue to focus on what you love to do. And I promise you, bro, everything you have been thinking about will come in your hand, but you have to promise that to yourself. No one else could do that but you. I'm going to tell y'all this again and again. You could watch all the videos, all the inspiration, all the motivation, everything you want. If you are not doing it and you're not incorporating it in your life, you're never going to fully see the result. So just keep that in mind. I promise y'all. Okay. So this is the start for some, maybe not for all, but I promise you guys on this journey, take this month to really dissect what you really want to do and just get to it. Just get to it, man. Y'all feel me? We're in this together, family. We're going to get this shit done. Put y'all comments down below. Let me know what day y'all on. The days don't really matter, right? But let me know what day y'all on so you guys can keep yourselves accountable to continue on your journey to become the best version of yourselves, man. And that's on God. You feel me? I love each and every one of y'all, man. We're here to grow and prosper and get information from one another, right? To enlighten oneself. So always keep that in mind, all right? I appreciate all y'all. And remember this, peace, positive energy is always going to create elevation. Never forget that, all right? Love y'all. Take care and enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. I'm out.